Hello and welcome to Story Magic. I'm Matthew and I'll be your host today as we talk about actual story magic. And although this isn't what I'm generally referring to when we're talking about the store or the concept of story magic, I thought of David Kaye uh, right away. Not because it's literally magic or children's stories with magic, although it fits, but because David Kaye knows how to create stories in the minds of the people who are listening to him and to involve them. And we call that sleight of hand magic or close up magic today. Um, and I just happen to be a magician. But when I'm talking about story magic, generally I'm talking about something a little bit bigger than close up magic. But you can't get any better when it comes to children's entertainment than David Kaye. Just reading the stories that he has in here, in which he encounters various celebrities or situations where he was prompted to perform for children under interesting circumstances, shall we say. He talks about stage management and audience management and those kinds of things that a storyteller could be a magician, but you could also be any kind of performer. You could be a game master in a role playing game, or just somebody who wants to sit in a rocking chair and read some stories to children at the library. And David Kaye has mastered the art of managing your audience when they're this high, right? Because we all know that children are balls of energy that just we love to watch them and they're very fascinating. But when you're trying to accomplish something with a group of them, it could be a little bit like hurting children. But reading this book, we have a lot of extremely interesting techniques that really will work for anybody who applies them. And so you can use this in a number of ways to allow your stories to be told and manage your audience. It doesn't have to be children. These principles oftentimes work even better with adults because adults have the restraints that children don't have, that would cause the adults oftentimes to pause sooner than a child would. We go through a number of things in this book, how David Kaye got into magic and story magic, his character, Silly Billy, and all of those sorts of very fascinating things. He talks about everything that you would need to know in order to start performing for children. So this isn't just about magic. And like I said, it could be also used for storytelling, just wonderfully written, beautifully designed pages. The paper is tremendous. It just has a nice feel to it. The book has a nice weight to it. It's a beautiful book, really. Everything is very well described, even when you're getting into technical things. So, a very well written book altogether. And if you're interested in learning the magic, of course, even better, right? But even if you weren't, this is a piece of history. In fact, this book here is one of the very few books that you can get that really are written by a master performer for children. And it's out of print. And this copy I have happens to be an extremely like new condition. So out of print and hard to find, an incredible book, an incredible performer. His character Silly Billy is known worldwide, and he's really one of the very few who really is able to communicate his methods for storytelling and managing audiences um, very well. So, good book, wonderfully put together, feels great in the hands. You can find this and other great books at my bookstore, and I'll put a link in the description below, Sigil Books, and I hope you have a wonderful day.